I'd like to talk to you about New Year's resolutions because I think for a lot of us, we can get stuck in making New Year's resolutions that are attached to shame or something we're not liking about ourselves. Like, I'd like to lose 10 pounds. Sometimes I'd like to lose 10 pounds in the next month, so the timeline that we set up is really harsh as well. Or I'd like to quit smoking, or I'd like to stop yelling at the kids so much. These are all things that are related to what we don't like about ourselves, instead of what are we wanting instead. So the first piece about maybe shifting the way we think about New Year's resolutions is to think about them as needs. So if I would like to lose 10 pounds, why? Because I'd like to feel more vibrant when I work out or when I'm doing athletic activities, or I'd like to have more energy. Whatever the need is, that's the thing I want to focus on. And then within that are maybe some requests of ourselves. So what do we want to do? What are the specific things we'd like to do in order to have a more vibrant physical being? So it might be that I want to add one extra walk a week, or maybe I want to start swimming, or maybe I want to ask a friend to walk with me so that I'm more likely to go. And the thing about the request is those are the things that can change. The part that I want to hang on to is I want to feel more vibrant in my body. That's the thing that I want to hang on to for the whole year. That's the thing I want to not give up on. So for instance, say I hurt my foot and I can't walk. So then I start swimming, or then maybe I do some other things, or I do a lot of upper body work because I can't work out my bottom half of my body. The actual ways that we go about living our New Year's resolution can change throughout the entire year based on what's truly happening with you right now and what's happening with me. And I want to be really careful that I don't set myself up to fail, which is something I did over and over and over. So I want to accomplish this by a certain date. I like certain dates in some cases, but I don't necessarily like them in relation to physical self or in other areas where it puts way too much pressure to accomplish something in a short period of time. That is another area that I want to hold softly and with just a bit more grace. So I hope for you this year, if you're going to set a New Year's resolution, that you'll consider attaching it to needs and making a few requests of yourself that you think are doable, reasonable for you to accomplish. And also that can be changed throughout the year based on how you're feeling or what your current state of being is. One more thing that I like to do, and that is to come up with a new mantra every year that represents where I want to take myself for this new year. So last year, my mantra was, I'm just settling in. I had experienced a ton of change, just a ton of change in my life. And I was feeling uncomfortable and kind of vulnerable. So every time I started to feel that, those feelings of anxiety came up, I would just remind myself, I'm just settling in. The previous year, my mantra was, this change is divinely guided to help me settle and be more relaxed in the changes that were happening. So this is another thing that I really like to bring into my life, and I hope it's helpful for you too.